Hey there, listeners, and welcome to Film Jot Reviews. The Sun is also a star, and A Dog's Purpose. I was worried about not really having a lot to say about either of these two small films to justify making separate videos. So I thought this time around I'd try putting two into one video and see how you guys feel about it. So make sure to let me know what you think after you're done listening. First up, The Sun is also a star. Let me start by saying that I was low-key excited and intrigued to see this movie. I thought the trailer was sweet and simple, plus I wanted to support a smaller film that has a diverse cast and a female director and writer, which is sad to say that that's actually really rare to see done in this industry. However, even after asking several audience members about what they thought about the film, I couldn't find a single genuinely positive thing to say about this movie. The movie starts with an easy introduction to Natasha, a Jamaican female teen whose family is literally a day away from deportation, and Daniel, whose family has groomed him his whole life to become a doctor and is currently preparing himself for an interview into a great medical college. The film thinks itself smarter than what it actually is and just comes off as poor and lazy writing. The performances, mainly by the two leads, aren't terrible but are barely good at times. Not to mention that there was a little to no chemistry between them. Also, I wasn't a fan of the director and editor using montages of secondary unit shots of New York to show time was passing between story and character beats. It fluffs up the runtime and does nothing for the film. I understand using the trick once or twice, but subbing it in every time they need to push forward or change scenes was just getting old really fast. And I know this film was based off a novel by the same name, but whatever heart that was captured in the book just doesn't come across in this film. Instead, the movie gives a mixed message of glorifying men who stay annoyingly persistent to win the girl, and that's not the kind of message this movie should be advocating. As much as I want to tell moviegoers to support small, diverse films such as this one, I can't in good faith recommend even the targeted audience for this film to go see it. This movie will come and go, and at the very least, hopefully inspires filmmakers and writers to make better films. Now let's jump into my review for A Dog's Journey, a sequel to 2017's A Dog's Purpose, a movie that follows a dog named Bailey from one reincarnation to the next, keeping most memories from every version of himself until ultimately ending up back with his original owner. Now, A Dog's Journey picks up about a year or so later from that last film, still following Bailey with his original owner, played by Dennis Quaid. When complications arise and Dennis Quaid's granddaughter is taken away and denied visitation, he asks his dying dog Bailey that when he is reincarnated to go in search of his granddaughter CJ and watch over her for him. Sounds like a bit of a stretch, I know, but it is kind of endearing. The dog Bailey does as asked, and in multiple forms does what he can to find and stay by CJ's side. As the movie also tells a story of CJ growing up in an unhealthy environment and doing what she can to get by as she pursues her dream of becoming a musician. There's really not much I can say about this movie. It's simple, fun, a feel-good kind of film that earns a few tears. As odd as this story is when you think about it, it's ultimately simple and easy enough to follow and enjoy. Josh Gad, who does a well of enough job voicing the internal thoughts of the dog Bailey. Dennis Quaid is an absolute delight, although he's only present for about a quarter of the film. Betty Gilpin, who plays the depressed and drunk mother CJ, really sells the part during every pivotal scene that is needed. But most importantly, the movie hinges on the performance of Catherine Prescott, who plays a teenage and adult version of CJ. Her performance not only captivating at times, but is the real glue that keeps this film from being an awkward staring contest between a girl and her dog. My only real note against this film is the unnecessary quick lines or jokes that come from the dog during what should be intense and heartfelt moments with the human parts of the movie. Aside from that, this is a cute family film that, although doesn't need a theatrical viewing to enjoy, I do recommend showing up to support small films like this one so that we can encourage the industry to make more weird, cute little films such as this one. Anyways, there we have it. Reviews for both The Sun Is Also a Star and A Dog's Journey. Please make sure to let me know what you thought of either film and whether or not you're okay with me doubling up on videos for these smaller films in the future. You can let me know on Twitter at FilmJot or on Instagram at film_jot. Thanks again to anyone for listening, and until next time, this is FilmJot. Stay friendly, you guys. See you later.